Hi, it's Michelle Myers, and I'm here with Beachbody Basic number 5. Be active on social media, and I love social media, so this is one of my favorite ones to talk about, but I promise I'll try to keep it short and concise. So when I'm talking about being active on social media, what I want you to understand first about social media is that social media is not where sales happen. Social media is where you market yourself. Social media is how you're building your brand. So what I recommend that people use is the 80-20 principle, meaning I want 80% of what you post to be general information that is helpful and beneficial to everybody, whether they're your customer or not. This needs to be general health and fitness tips, funny things about you, interesting facts about your family, other passions that you have, things that make you unique, because your uniqueness is your best asset in this business, because there's over 140,000 plus Beachbody coaches, and so the only thing that you have unique to offer your customers is you. And so social media is how you teach your following who you are and what you offer and what you bring to the table, in addition to the awesome product base that we have through Beachbody. So be unique, be yourself, figure out what your niche market is and go after it. But make sure that you are posting things that are, like I said, 80% of them are going to be general things that are helpful to everybody, whether they're your customer or not. So this may mean, photos from your workout that are, inspirational, things from your personal development reading, anything that is going to help somebody, a general fitness tip that you learn, a motivational thing that Shanti says in your T25 workout that keeps you from quitting. If it's beneficial to you, it's going to be beneficial to somebody else. And so utilize those things and share those things on social media. So when I say 20%, the 20% that I'm talking about should be product specific, to where when somebody sees, the Insanity infomercial, I hope they think, oh man, that's what Michelle Myers did. That's what I saw her do last year. Or, I'm thinking about getting it. I need to talk to Michelle. That's who she works for. Because we don't want to come across as overwhelming, salesy Beachbody robots, but of course we want people to understand who we are and what our job is, to where if they're interested in one of our products, they know that they could come to us. And so there's a balance between people knowing what you do for a living, knowing what your job is, knowing who you're affiliated with, versus going, dude, if Michelle Myers doesn't get a life outside of Shakeology, I'm going to smack her. Because you will see it done wrong in the business, but you can also see it done right. And I promise, if you follow this 80-20 guideline, you will have people that will understand and know what you do, but they'll also stay connected to you even if they decide not to become your customer right now. So it's going to help you to be able to build your network, build your following, and which is only going to make your business grow. So that's my first note about social media, is the 80-20 principle. Second thing about social media is you don't have to be everywhere, but wherever you are, be consistent. And it is a lot easier to add to your content base than to take away. And so I don't recommend your first week in the business that you commit to 5 blogs a week, and I'm going to post 9 times on Facebook, and I'm going to post 6 photos on Instagram, and I'm going to do 3 YouTube videos. No, it's a lot easier to add your content than to take away. And so start small, start slow, start things gradually, work your way into it so that you don't overwhelm people and come across as, just a little too intense. And so with social media, find the places where your audience are, find where you get the most interaction, find where you get bang for your buck, where your time there is well spent, and spend more time there. And then figure out where you're like, okay, I understand that people use this for business, but it's just not really jiving for me. Don't worry about that right now. Just figure out what is most beneficial for you, be consistent there, and share information that adds value. That's the biggest tip that I can give when it comes to social media, is you want your content to be valuable. You want to help people to become healthier. With what I do, I not only share tips to become healthier, but I share things that I'm learning in my faith. I share things I'm learning as a parent and as a wife. And I feel like the things that I am learning are making me better in those areas. And so I'm passing along the value to my following of helping them become not only the healthiest versions of themselves, but hopefully I'm helping them to become a better Christ follower, a better spouse, a better parent, because that's what I'm striving to do on a daily basis. And so be active on social media, share things that are of value, and don't be a Beachbody robot, but you can't also fail to mention it either. So figure out what that balance means for you. 80-20 has worked really well for me, and be present in people's lives and be an influential part of their lives, even if it's just on social media. So find your niche, find your way that you can be active on social media. Beachbody basic number 5.